see the Patriots and the Chargers. New England leads the series 26-15 as they look for their 7th straight win over LA. It's Week 8, and it's only on EA Sports.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 7th season in the league, former #1 overall pick, Jameis Winston.
First down, Winston. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Samuel Aguaman.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Thanks to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
On play action, now Brady. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Now a handoff to Dillon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
47, Mike, 47. We go. Mike, 48.
Throwing now is Brady. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tunyon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
Try to run for it with Jacobs.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they thought they were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On play action, Winston. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And I think the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. This is Smith to the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a good quarterback Facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe he didn't want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
Catch made by Slayton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A 1st down throw for Winston. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now a play fake. Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows in terms of football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Dillon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big game that time for the Chargers.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. On the handoff, Dillon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Forced out to his left. Pushes him aside at the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
When a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
On play action, now Brady. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And this is caught by Watkins for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So the Patriots coming out now.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
First down, Winston. Steps away to his left.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. That's complete to Slayton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Winston's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Winston. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Winston.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Again, it's Winston. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead down. 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Graham. He will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, as always, Bert, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline.